The National Assembly has denied allegations of corruption leveled against its committees by the Niger Delta Development Commission. At a news conference in Abuja, the Chairman House Committee on NDDC, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, says the Parliament will not be deterred in its resolve to investigate the 40 billion naira allegedly squandered by the Commission in 3 months. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
In the year 2000, then President Olusegun Obasanjo, through an act of the National Assembly, established the Niger Delta Development Commission. The sole aim is to develop the oil-rich Niger Delta region. 2 decades later, the region still wallows in abject poverty. Poverty in the midst of plenty, growing rate of unemployment, quality of life. As a result of the COVID-19 outbreak, experts say more people may die if the cleanup of the region is not done immediately. The seeming ineffectiveness of the commission forced President Muhammadu Buhari in October last year to order a forensic audit of the commission. As a prelude to the audit, President Buhari announced the immediate sack of the management team and instituted an interim management committee. On the 5th of May 2020, through separate motions arising from a number of petitions, both chambers of the National Assembly resolved to investigate an alleged squandering of 40 billion naira by the Interim Management Committee. The Interim Management Committee is now fighting back. The NDDC is accusing the chairman of the 2 committees overseeing it of gross misconduct. Its list of allegations against the Parliament are award of 2 trillion naira worth of emergency projects to the 2 chairmen of the 2 committees for a number of years, alleged balkanization of the Commission's annual budgets, alleged deliberate moves not to consider the Commission's budget, lack of support for forensic audit of the Commission, alleged award of imaginary contracts on training not included in the budget, alleged removal of Mr. President's project from the budget. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo addresses this news conference to dismiss all allegations leveled against him and his counterparts in the Senate.
All these accusations are coming because the National Assembly decided to institute a probe after calls and different petitions. Threats had been used as a weapon to stop the National Assembly. That has not worked. Then the latest one is this issue of sheer blackmail.
He accuses the IMC of deliberately frustrating moves by the Parliament to reposition the Commission.
This budget was brought to the National Assembly in November, precisely November 26th, a month after the approval of the President for forensic. Yet, they did not put forensic as a budget line in the budget.
Other allegations against the Commission include delay in submitting the annual budget in contravention of the Act establishing the NDDC, spending of funds without recourse to the Parliament. As both parties trade accusations, the people of the region have the worst off as thousands of abandoned projects stare them in the face. The Chairman House Committee on Niger Delta Development Commission has now challenged his accusers to come up with verifiable facts and figures and approach appropriate anti-graft agencies if indeed they are sure of their facts. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.